In our last episode, I had just learned that a local woman heard very loud breathing, so loud that she thought it was coming from inside the house, but it was out in her backwoods, and that she heard all kinds of very disturbing noises that she didn't describe coming from there. I wrote to her, and I never heard back, but I found out that her forest is right next to an extensive solar power array. Just beginning to research these arrays, I find that modern solar systems use components that radiate radio frequency electromagnetic radiation, which can cause symptoms in certain people who are sensitive to it. The main problem is the inverter, which is a device that takes the electricity from the solar panels and turns it into alternating current and puts it out on the electrical grid. Okay, you're going to think this is too good to be true. Right in the woods from the solar array, we have this sort of business. And it may well be too good to be true. It may be some, activity around youth camps and such. But I see no signs about any camp. So let's see, this is the kind of thing people find and ascribe to Sasquatch all over the place, but I never find these. And so I'm skeptical. Let's just say I'm skeptical of these right here. So we need to find some more convincing non-human work. This is just, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. But look at this. Jeez. This is the kind of things our friends do that people don't usually do. Gosh. Gonna have to leave the audio recorder overnight. Man, I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, I drive myself crazy here. That is pretty uplifting, though. Trying to see if any of this is cut with a saw. So far, I haven't found that to be the case here. But this is the kind of thing that supervised kids like to make. So let's push a little deeper. That doesn't look very neat and supervised. Kind of looks thrown together, doesn't it? Gosh. If this is Sasquatch, then it sure makes that woman's report fall into place. Pretty sure summer camp kids didn't do this. Spears through on that side, comes out on that side, in the crook of that tree. This is the kind of subtle thing that suggests Sasquatch. When you have two dead ringers next to each other. And here again, these both are upside down, and they go up, whoop, and they hug each other up against this tree. Okay, I'm losing my skepticism rapidly about this place. I think we definitely have the construction we seek. Look at this. These massive things crossed together through this big crook. I mean, it's upside down. I see nothing above it. This is not a birch tree, yet the only thing nearby is a birch tree. And there's another upside down, another upside down deal, also stuck through, overlapping for some distance, the bigger one above it. Okay, that's not a scout project or a summer camp extra credit project. Propped up in here. Cool. Firmly anchored. And dry bark hanging here, just like in Rio's dry bark wallow. Really dry. So much traffic, though, you can hear it. This is how close to our arteries of civilization this stuff is going on. Never ceases to astound me. But anyway, even if these were done by people, that doesn't mean that those deeper in there that we just saw were. That looks more like Sasquatch aesthetics. Alright, let's go around the perimeter a little bit and see if these continue. The perimeter of the solar array. Bunch of leaves in here too. Leaves and other kinds of debris, pine needles. Now right on the back side, this is so baffling. I wish there were a tag identifying the author so that we wouldn't always have to live in ambiguity. This is part of it. And that's big. It doesn't seem like a person would use that, does it? Let's see. Big. Seems unlikely. Ooh. There's two trees kind of woven together. Two bands. This one seems kind of squatchy to me. Especially because you have this big leaner in the middle. I mean, not big, but compared to the others. And you have this one too coming through here. Oh, look. That seems much less likely to be summer camp. Alright, I wasn't going to even film this because it's so common. but two of them right across from each other. A little bit more interesting. I know, I should stick them back in, but they're so common that it can't be that high a crime and misdemeanor. Pull them out. Here's the archway leading right to the power source, held in place by being entwined with the other one, a birch or something and a pine. A rare interspecies love affair. Wait, that's not a pine, is it? What is that? Yeah. Birch and a pine entwined. Pretty cool, huh?